Good morning, YouTube. Normally, I'm a little more joyful in the morning, but I am not too happy about the fact that I'm about to have to drive 45 minutes to the Heights right now. I don't want to make this drive, but it's very, very necessary. I've been working with a business consultant from Chase Bank, and she's literally changing my life right now. So I gotta make this little drive, whether I like it or not. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I haven't recorded in so long. Like, I haven't been able to update y'all on what's been going on in terms of my walk with Christ and my business. Because as we may know, if you've been watching me, that a year and 4 months ago, I made the decision to not go corporate after I graduated. Like, I literally made that decision on camera in one of my other videos. It was at a time when I was being offered a position and I was going to get paid $7,000 a month. And I had to decide, am I going to take this job and put my company second, or am I going to say no, which is a very difficult decision, and make the sacrifice of going all money in and just focus on scaling my business no matter what that came with, no matter what that looked like. And guess what I did? I turned down the position and I really chose to go all in with my business. And I just have to update y'all on what that has looked like for the past year and a half. Because I've posted on YouTube maybe twice. I remember posting like once at the top of the year and then once at the end of the year. But it didn't really show like the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't show for real what was going on. And I just want to let y'all know that the highs were high, but the lows were very, very low. So we got to talk about it, okay? Let me have this meeting real quick, and then I'm going to come back and chop it up with y'all. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm tired. Like, I went to bed super late last night, which was a poor decision on my end. I have not eaten breakfast. I'll probably just eat there. It's just been one of them mornings. My necklace broke last night, my cross necklace. And I be liking to have that on because when people see me, I want them to, like, notice that. You know, but it's okay. I'm tired, man, but we got to work. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do. And I need this meeting with this lady. And so I'm on my way to the meeting at 9 a.m. in the Heights. And then I have an investment meeting at 12 p.m. And then I have a meeting at 4 p.m. Sorry, y'all. Why is it not turning down? Oh, there you go. My praise and worship be going crazy. But yeah, I have a 4 p.m. meeting with a few of my co-chairs that I'm working with for a program that I'm doing at Rice University. I really do it every year, but this year we're changing a few things. So we've been having to have a lot more meetings in terms of like programming, scheduling, volunteers, funding, fundraising. So yeah, I have a pretty busy day today. So I'm gonna try to come back and just talk to y'all and give y'all the tea on like all things me and TMD and just the ups and the downs of scaling this business and that really big decision that I made a year and 4 months ago. So see y'all soon. When I tell y'all need to get y'all a good playlist, ask me for mine, but get you a good playlist, sing, worship, and just cry. Like, oh God. Look, I'm gonna break my camera. Okay, y'all, so I'm leaving the meeting, and this is Common Bond in the Heights. And so it wasn't really 45 minutes away. Regularly, it was just a crash, so it was just super OD this morning. But now I am on my way to meet Chloe, and then I'm gonna get ready for my 12 o'clock appointment as well. Okay. So it's 11 right now. I'm finna rush to Chloe house, like I said, and I'll probably end up doing my meeting over there. So, all right, y'all. It's just been a lot going on, y'all, within the past year. 2024, like, the highs were very high, but the lows were very, very low. And I feel like I just want to talk about that because if I have anybody that may be watching me, following me, you know, that may be wanting to build a business, that may be in college trying to decide whether they're going to, you know, go with the vision that God gave them or go corporate. I want this page, my experience, to help with that. You know what I'm saying? To show really what it looked like in full transparency. So I'm going to tell y'all all my business. Because when I tell y'all, it's been like 2024 was such a defining year, and I'm so grateful that God like really pushed me and enabled me to make such a difficult, sacrificial choice. And I'm just so happy coming out of that year, the person that I am today. Because it was just like so much character development, so much learning I had to do. Like, God really humbled me, right? It was a season of humbling, definitely. And I want to share that with y'all. But it's so much that has happened. Like, for one, we know that I rebranded TMD completely to be a faith-driven company that just glorifies God. Like, everything in my business will point towards God. That's number one. Number two is, I already told y'all in my other video that I became an author. I wrote a children's picture book. Yay me. But then we hop over to like January of this year, and when I tell y'all, it has been crazy. Like, one, I got baptized. I can't.
You always fly, bro.
Can't believe that. Like, I've been a Christian for almost 4 years now, and I got baptized, y'all, by a church, and I actually go to church every Sunday now. Like, can you imagine me going to church? Because I used to have so much church hate. But anyway, I did that. Number two is I expanded my team. Like, I have real employees that I have to really manage and delegate tasks and roles and responsibilities. Like, it's not just me anymore. And that's just so crazy to me because, like, what? I'm playing a whole different ball game now because before it was just me. Like, I could do whatever, whenever, however, but now I have people that also hold me accountable and that, like, I'm overseeing. It's just so crazy. That's crazy to me. It's like I'm really becoming the CEO that I wanted to become. And it's just so crazy. What else? Oh, I've also had investment meetings, a number of investment meetings, and a few people that are interested in investing. But again, ain't nothing solidified, ain't nothing locked in until the check is wrote, right? So even outside of those calls that I've had previously, I've still been taking on more potential investors. Like I told y'all, I'm going to one today. I have one at 12 p.m. And so I'm super excited about that. But even the past one, like, I want to emphasize this one that I had, because when I tell y'all, like, the grace of God and the favor of God, it's nothing that I have done myself. I believe that 2024 was me, like, planting my seeds, me humbling myself, me being sacrificial, doing the work. And now it's like, God is like, yeah, okay. You went through the testing, you went through the fire, here you go. You know what I'm saying? So I recently had a meeting with the CEO of a venture capitalist firm. And I just want people to, like, realize, like, how many people get to have a meeting with the CEO of a venture capitalist firm. You know, like, and not only that, she reached out to me. Like, I'm going to put it right here. She literally reached out to me via LinkedIn, and it was just so shocking because, what you mean? What you mean? Like, yeah, come, ma'am, please come here. Let's talk. No, I don't have investors. Yes, I would love for you to invest in my company. How much we talking? And so I ended up doing like a pitch, right? And I pitched her for $500K. And she was a black woman, by the way. But after we finished talking, she kind of like told me like, this is not enough. Like, you're not pitching for enough. Like, based on what you've done, the success you've had, and what you're projected to do, this is going to be huge, and you can ask for more. So I was like, okay, bet, scratch that. Like, you know, I'm going 2 million next. But she's definitely like taking me up under her wing, and she's helping me like just how to navigate the investment field. Because I don't know how to do that. I don't know anybody to call on how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a whole lot that has taken place, y'all. I've even had my first campaign shoot, where I had a few of my people on my team come out to Houston, Texas, and help me. Yeah, I think so too. They asked me. I would say this is their turn that way. Okay. Yeah, we can post it in a specific. Yeah, we can. Just like or if it does, they try to rip. They spent like the last hour just trying to clear debris from houses to try to maybe save it. But it's a matter of luck or misfortune. Maybe like on the side of the market. Okay. Area over here, I want to show you. Put on this side. I mean, this house is completely down. We watched this house burn down. The house next door. The car that you see over here, we watched that. The flames jumped from the house onto the car. There was a small explosion. The gas canister blew. So look behind me. See, there's two houses on fire. The third house down now, the roof just caught fire. The fire. So I'm gonna come outside to talk to y'all real quick. So I keep finding myself trying to micromanage the entire thing, and it's like I brung my creative director out here to direct, and I'm trying to get in the middle of it because I'm in there last minute like, okay, can we change this? Can we change this? Can we do this? Can we do that? And it's like, girl, this is the shoot day. You can't do all that. So I'm trying to keep y'all updated with the process, but this is very hard for me because I'm like a very hands-on. I want to make sure you illustrating the vision that God gave me properly, but it's like God also blessed me with these people in my life and on my team, so I need to just surrender to that. And I'm just super excited about that because I've actually had like a really huge transition in my business. Whereas before, I was just doing play stuff. Like everything I did was kind of bootleg. Like I would go to my warehouse, take a little video of my doll, and then post that, and I will call that branding and marketing. But there's so much that goes into branding for real. And that's somewhere that I really, really lacked before. But I've even contracted like a agency that's helping me with that right now. So it's just like all things are working right now, y'all. Like all things are really, it's a lot happening right now. And I'm just super, super excited. And one thing that I can actually say that 2024 taught me is that when we're talking about building a business, scaling a business that will have longevity, a business that will be successful, a business that is scalable, there's so many things that go into that I did not know. And I'm so happy that in 2024, I really had to sit down and learn the fundamentals of what makes a successful business. And so when thinking of my company, I want to be I want to build a company that can compete with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nikes, the Barbies, those brands that have been huge and have been monumental and have had success, and companies of longevity. Like they've been around for so long. You know what I'm saying? So, that definitely takes time. That takes intentionality. That took me like really having to learn the fundamentals of business. And 2024 was that year for me again. Taught me so much. And now we applying everything that I've learned. I'm applying. everything that I've learned from 2024, and 2025 has just been crazy, and we only 4 months in. Although things are really, really good right now, and I'm having these meetings with these CEOs, and I'm doing the campaign shoots, and I'm having the team now, and we really have emotion right now. Like we really, like things are really happening. It did not look that way in 2024. Like before my last video, it was very difficult. It was very challenging. It was very testing. It was very humbling. Like I was going from graduating from the University of Houston. I have a whole degree in economics with a minor in technology entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going from making $10,000 in a day to making $0 across 6, 7, 8 months. Like that's humbling, y'all. It was very humbling. So I just really want to share that experience with y'all and hopefully inspire somebody. Hopefully let somebody know that like you got to go through the fire in the valley to get to the mountaintop. And that's where I was at in 2024, which was the valley. And we're on our way to the mountaintop right now. So let me have this meeting and then I'll come back so we can chat a little bit. I didn't want to be loud because it was somebody else over there working. But baby, not me finna move in here. Like, I need to stay where Chloe at. It's giving very much business. I like this. But yeah, so I'm about to prepare for my meeting at 12. It is 11:17. I think Chloe finna come down here too. She's told me to come over here, so. Y'all wish me luck. At this point, somebody need to cut a check already. And even with that, y'all, it's so funny because before I started pitching, I have listed every person that I have on my team and how much it will cost to pay them salary. Because even right now, everybody is contract based. Like everybody's a 1099 in terms of how I pay them. And so of course, we're trying to build up to a place to where I can pay them salary. So in order to pay every person on my team a salary for 1 year, I need $323,192, right? So when I pitch, I be pitching for like 500. And again, I told y'all, like, when I had that meeting with the CEO of a venture capitalist firm, she told me, like, you're not asking for enough. Based on what you've done, based on the progress you've had, and where you're projected to go, like this is gonna be huge. You need to be asking for more. So now that she's told me that, it just kind of like scratched everything I was doing. And although I only need $300,000 to be able to pay my people's salary, I'm pitching for $2 million next time. Like, so when I get on this call today, I'm going for $2 million, nothing less than. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had the CEO of a firm tell me to ask for more. Of course I'm finna do that, you know? But again, I just want to highlight the fact that I've had multiple investment meetings, and some of them I was rejected. Some of them it was like, okay, we're interested, but XYZ, we want to wait and see this, that, which is okay, right? But what I will say is every one of them has prepared me for the now. Right? Every meeting that I had taught me something. Every meeting that I had made me go back into my pitch and revise and edit something or update something. You know, just optimize my pitch. So again, everything means something. And just like the Bible says that all things are working for your good. So I believe that. Right? I truly, truly believe that. So every meeting that I have had, even if it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it, it was working for my good for the now. You know what I'm saying? I'm much wiser as I pitch. I know how to speak while pitching. You know what I'm saying? I know the things to emphasize, the things to really like draw them in, if you will. So yeah, anybody watching, whatever you're doing, even if you've been rejected, learn from it. It's preparing you for what's coming in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to record when I go on this pitch because I'm going to cringe too bad. Can't do it, and I don't want y'all to see me doing that. Although I probably should, though. I don't know. We're going to see. But if I don't show y'all how the pitch goes, you know, I'll come back on here and talk about it, tell y'all what I've learned, tell y'all if I think they really going to cut a check or not. But we gonna see. We gonna see. So I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Okay, and I'm gonna also show y'all just like, what I use as my pitch deck. Okay, so this is my pitch deck, and of course, like, it probably needs some revision. I'm sure it's not a 10 out of a 10 just yet, because again, I just be doing what I learn, and I go out, and then whatever else I learn, I'll apply it and revise it and optimize it from there. You know, like I'm really problem solving my way to success, but it's okay. That's a part of the journey. But this is my first pitch deck. It has had like some updates based on my previous meetings with people. But I know that it still needs some work too though, but this is it. So starting with the Melanie dolls, building strong, confident, self-assured girls. And then I have my problem. I have the solution I provide through my products. I have my market validation, which is just like how I know that my go-to-market strategy was successful. My product is liked, like there's space in the market for my product. You know what I'm saying? This is like the press, just to show that like it's really going on, you know? You got to show proof of what you've done. This is the market size that I'm in. So again, the toy market is $1 billion industry. $1 billion industry. And so I'm in the toy market, but also because I've recently released that children's picture book, I've also put myself at the intersection of, you know, the book market as well, which is very volatile. Also, then you got my products, which is the doll and the book. And then you have my business model. I don't even want to show y'all all that though. You know, like I'm not going to show all that, but just know it's really going on for real. And so these are my competitors, right? You have Christian-based businesses that do things that are similar to what I do. And then you have just like cultural companies and doll companies. And so the difference between me and them, my unique value proposition is that I'm at the intersection of both, right? I have culturally relevant products, which is the doll, and then I also have like my faith-based product, which is the book. So it puts me right here in this gap. And like when I tell y'all, I be saying like I don't have any competitors. I'm sorry, but I don't. Like I don't see nobody else. It's just me right here. So that's good. My competitive advantage is, like I said, because I have like a dual positioning between the intersection of faith and cultural representation. The intersection of faith-based empowerment and cultural representation. Like, I'm one of one over here. Unknown caller. Stop calling me. Okay, then I have like my visual roadmap. I don't want to show y'all too much of that either. It's just like what I plan on doing, where I plan on going, my product development, how I plan on scaling my SKUs, and like just my different products, right? And then I have my financials. So again, I have not changed this, which I probably should have changed it before I hop on this call. But again, I was pitching for 500,000, and that number is not it anymore. But yeah, that's it, y'all. So again, I'm sure it's not perfect. I'm sure it can use some work, but we're gonna see how it goes today using this same exact pitch. And we're gonna see how it goes. And honestly, like, I don't even be getting too excited anymore. I don't want to make it sound negative though, but I'm just at a point to where it's like I'm just waiting on it to be done. Like, no more getting excited based on who my meeting is with, because I literally had a meeting with Magic Johnson Enterprises as well, and that one was so defining. Like, when I tell y'all that it was so intense, but the guidance that they gave me from that meeting has completely changed the trajectory of my business. Like, they just gave me so much invaluable information and just like techniques and strategies and just like how to move forward with a pitch and everything. So I'm super grateful for that investment meeting I had with them. I don't think they're gonna cut no check though, I ain't gonna lie. I thought they were, but I don't believe they are. But again, that meeting was like, imagine having a meeting with the top class people first, like with $1 billion company. Anybody else that you have a meeting with, it won't be as intense. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't even be scared to get on calls no more. Like I've had it with the top dogs. Like, so I just be praying and letting God's will be done. But I be feeling very confident. Again, I know that all things are working for my good. And whenever it's time, it's gonna be time. Somebody gonna cut a check. Like, it's gonna happen. So if you're in this position, or if you maybe are working your way up to wanting to begin to pitch to investment companies and stuff, follow my outline. Like I literally just gave you the outline. Create you a pitch. Also have a media deck as well. And just go pitch to a bunch of people. Like just go find some people to pitch to, and you will get rejected, right? It's inevitable. But take what you learn from those meetings and apply it, revise, optimize your pitch, and continue, because eventually it's gonna work out. Somebody gonna cut the check. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop all this talking. I'm gonna prepare and go over my little pitch one more time. But yeah. And if anybody is worried about what I'm wearing, maybe y'all not worried about it, but I just took a look and was like, I don't know. But this is the great thing about working for myself, is I can show up as whoever I want to show up as. Like sometimes I may have the button-up shirt, but sometimes I'm chilling. Like I had a long day. I had a late night. I'm tired. So I got on sweats and a t-shirt. Like some people may think it's unprofessional, but I'm showing up as me today. And I get the luxury to do that because I'm creating my own, like I'm creating this. I don't have no boss. I am the boss, you know? And not to sound arrogant, but it's just like I can really do what I want. And how I choose to show up is how people are going to respond to me. And I'm the only person that has to deal with that, you know? So again, it's the luxury of building your own company, doing things the hard way. You get to do whatever you want to do in a sense. Did my bun fall? Child. Okay, y'all, let me go and get ready for this meeting, please. I'll talk to y'all later.